Congratulations.
Your voice is incredible. I was listening to your record, and it's very powerful, and you're such a great storyteller.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you know what? You need to give you this microphone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta hear that voice.
All right,
Get
thank
that-
you.
those
Thank you so much,
tones.
guys. Your names
Oh,
first.
sorry,
were
I'm Lana. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
And I'm Sam.
Sam, pleasure to meet you.
Great to
Sam.
meet you.
And Lana, thank
Yes.
you so much.
No,
How are
congratulations.
you guys doing? How's your evening going so far?
Well, we've been talking a lot to ourselves,
Need a water
and
break
now we've
soon?
actually had a few people come back.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, make sure you give these people a time out once in a while.
Yeah.
Get some water in here. Can we get some water in here?
Yeah,
guys?
I got
Or-
like a little
I'm
tea
just
back
joking.
here.
I've got water here. and it's-
So have you texted someone? Have you called someone yet? Have you?
Nobody yet.
Nobody yet?
I got the rush back here, so I'm looking forward to it. But phone's buzzing in my pocket right now, so it's a
great.
good sign. So.
Amazing.
Oh.
Oh, here's water for you. There you go.
That was totally a joke for you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, you might need some. You're going to be
Fair.
doing a lot of
All right.
talking.
Yeah. I want to ask a little bit about, so you co-founded the Aboriginal collective Indian City.
Yeah, my good friend Vince Fontaine and I, a number of years back, he saw me performing on Aboriginal Day Live and kind of brought about this inspiration to do a kind of a collective of Indigenous talent from back home. My good friend Don Amaro, JUNO nominee multiple times, he's a part of that as well. And it was a great time, you know, while I was sorting things out and kind of seasoning my own songwriting and stuff on my own. And so from there, it was a great way to be on stage and to kind of be, you know, active and continue performing. That's what you want to do. You want to stay limber, right?
And when you talk about home, you're from Winnipeg.
Yes, originally from the Peguis First Nation, about 2 hours north of there.
And it feels like going through the nominee list, there is no shortage of artists nominated for Winnipeg this year. Maybe it's standard, but it just feels like it would
Yeah,
really
the
get that-
Symphony even won just now, so not too
Oh, they won
long
as
ago.
well.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Hats off to the Winnipeg Symphony.
yeah.
What do you think it is? Is it a particular moment right now in Winnipeg? Is it just, am I reading too much into sort of
Oh, you know,
great
man,
art, great music happening
I
in
think it's the
Winnipeg?
winter. That's the
Right,
answer for
okay.
everything. Is when things get a little cold, and in the winter months we all buckle down and write, and it's just it's an unparalleled community, I believe. You know, with how we support one another, and you know, everybody plays in everybody else's band. That's kind of how it is when you hang out in that particular, you know, scene, and it's really great. I just think we're nonstop supportive of each other, and that's why we're here. We don't, as we get further like this, we all kind of win. We all kind of grow and expand. So it's great.
Now, who else from your from Winnipeg or from the area are you rooting for tonight?
Man, I'm just trying to think. I had the Indigenous category coming up. I was hanging out with Crystal Schwanda last night. She's not from Winnipeg, but definitely rooting there. And it was great to see the Tribe Called Red guys take home something too for the Producer of the Year. That's
Did
Oh, they just won.
It's been
Yeah.
going fast and furious now, so
Yeah,
I missed
yeah.
that. So they won Producer of the Year?
yeah.
And they're on the broadcast tomorrow as well.
Yeah, should I not be saying that? Should I not
No,
say
no,
that?
no.
Oh,
It's all.
great.
This is all happening. We're not keeping any secrets.
Okay.
Except for like the really serious
Yeah,
ones, like where
I
the
gotcha.
bodies are buried.
I won't say a single thing.
What do you think it is about this record in particular that resonated with people that sort of led to this win? Can you?
You know, one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was from my good friend Scott Nolan. He said, whenever you go anywhere, you should set your intention. And, you know, long before we made this record, we formed a friendship. And my producer, engineer, Jamie Sitar, as well, we just kind of formed this this comfort zone before we went in. Long before making any music, we made sure we were friends. We were on the same kind of wavelength with each other. And it kind of ended up sounding like serious love. And that's what I wanted to get across, was how I just kind of treat those issues and things. You know, I'm a new dad, and I think of my son going to be eight months old tomorrow.
Oh,
and, you know,
congrats!
Congratulations.
You're a new dad.
yeah. So and just things like that. There's stories of my family and people that I grew up with on this record, and everybody has a family and everybody has great friends that they've grown up with and love and encourage, and they encourage me back. So we put it into a sound file, and it worked out. So.
Absolutely great.
Mike, who is running things sort of back here, is also a new dad.
Hey, man.
His kid is how old? 2 weeks old.
And you're here? You're awful, man. Jeez, holy cow.
Do you have any advice for him?
Oh man, just is it a quiet first 2 weeks, or is it? Oh man, I had the quietest, you know, first couple months. His mom is the primary, you know, caregiver. All the love in the world to her for letting me kind of do this, and you know, he was a quiet baby for a bit, and then now he's nice and loud. So, and you know, maybe I think your time's coming, man. You'll be fine. It'll even out for you.
Do we want to do a Proust?
Well, we do have a fishbowl of Proust questionnaire.
Oh, sure.
So it's a question to kind of just mix it up. So just pull out a question
All right.
from the great Marcel Proust questionnaire from back in the day.
All right.
And here we go. Can you just hold on to that for a sec? There he is. What do you consider the most overrated?
Holy smokes! Oh,
I had this earlier,
it's a
and it
challenging
killed
one.
me. I couldn't.
and you put it back in the bowl, man.
I said chocolate. Yeah.
Okay. Overrated.
I said cilantro. We went food.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of cilantro, so I might copy that one. I don't know. It's everybody's perception to different things. I think phones in general are overrated. I think we should kind of toss them away for a couple hours a day, kind of thing. You know, there's a bit of humanity that I long for sometimes, and trying to keep in balance and stuff and all that. So I think texting might be overrated because I miss phone calls once in a while. So it's weird when people phone you nowadays. So.
Well, we want to actually give you time so you can phone someone and tell them that you
Yeah.
won, because I'm sure your phone's.
Call right
yes.
now.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so
Congratulations
much.
again.
Wonderful to be here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so very much. Thanks, everybody.